I'm going to have a go at replacing this brush head for a slightly stiffer, and it's got this little sill brush on it as well. I ordered it with the 50-degree fan jets, same as what I've got on the current one. I just think they're nice for like applying TFR, nice spray pattern. Thing pops out. I've not done this before.
We can tell.
Look at that!
Yummy.
God, not nice when you've got cold fingers. I think these just pop in. They've got this thing on them that, like, once they're in, they're sort of locked in place, which is quite clever. I bet I'm putting this in the wrong way. And then that clip goes on there. This is a gooseneck. That's what that's called. And then that goes back in there without hurting yourself. And then that goes on there like that. Easy. Good evening, late upload crew. What's going on? So this one, I know I said I was gonna just do the one video before Christmas, but I thought I'd sneak another one in for you. And this one's just some gutters. Who can spot the problem here? My bloody pond hose broke for my DIY vacuum that I bought. These poles are from Equip to Clean, but the hose, it's a 51mm hose, is from the pond shop just down the road. And it's split. Wondering why the bloody hell is it not sucking? I can see the moss flicking out the gutter, but it's not sucking. I'm going to have to get a new one after Christmas, I reckon. Just because I've got this big school to do. Once we've got a contract in place, I'll probably invest in a proper gutter vacuum, just so I've not got any more of these issues going on. I need the proper gear, really. Don't want to be mucking around. I need to look professional. So I thought some of you guys might find it interesting for me to talk through the gutter cleaning process, or at least my process anyway. And you were so kind on the last video with some of the comments you were leaving. It was very encouraging. So I thought I'd do another one for you. So this is just TFR in my gardener backpack, and that stands for traffic film remover, and you can get that from most automotive shops. So you know, places you'll go and buy oil or a battery from for your car. Even Halfords probably do it as well. This particular one is non-caustic, and I believe that is so that it doesn't react with any of the metals like the lead and stuff like that. Sometimes you've got lead in the windows or lead flashing on the roofs, and I believe if it's the caustic type, it can have some sort of chemical reaction with it. So it's non-caustic TFR, same sort of stuff you'd go through the car wash with, and you know, you see the guys go around with a pump sprayer and they'll spray your car or your van before they start actually washing it. It's the same stuff. It's just designed to get all the grime off before you know, the heavy soiling before you make contact with the brush. I suppose it's a similar concept to snow foam, although when I've used snow foam in the past, I've not really noticed it do anything, to be honest. So I don't use snow foam on my van anymore. Some people, instead of TFR, they'll use the Screwfix no nonsense degreaser. It foams up really well. People really rate that stuff, actually. But what I like about the TFR, and I feel like it's a bit of a trade secret, I don't know if anyone else uses it regularly enough where they've found this. I'm sure they have. I'm talking nonsense. But what I've found is, if you spray TFR on a window, diluted as it says on the instructions, this one says 7:1 with water, you can brush it on and spray it, and then rinse it off with clean water. Doesn't have to be pure water, just clean water out the tap, rinse it off, and it's totally, perfectly streak-free finish. The water beads off the window and dries perfectly. And I thought you could only achieve that sort of thing with like pure water. And so is this potentially like a window cleaning trick, like a conservatory cleaning hack? I don't know. But I used it on one of my big commercial jobs for a flooring company to clean their big massive windows. They've got big 3-story windows, and it meant you're not using a squeegee, you're not using a chamois. The water just beads off after it's anyway, whatever. So my process is spray the gutters and the fascias with 7:1 TFR. Give it a little brush, let it dwell. It's important that you let this stuff dwell so it can actually work. Spray it again, and then while I'm rinsing it off with clean water, I'll also give it a little brush as well. And that's it, really. It's a bit of a process. I don't think I've got the most efficient process, because it means I'm like going over the same surface 3 times. I'm spraying it on, I'm brushing it, and then I'm spraying it again. It seems like it takes a long time. I don't know if other people do this, but you have to let me know in the comments what you guys do. It comes up well. The results are brilliant. I'm very pleased with it. Just do a little before and after so you can see the difference. Don't know if you can see the grime up there, but there is quite a lot. This is on the back side. Now, if you've not already, would you consider subscribing to my channel, please? If you've made it this far in the video, what are we? How many minutes in are we? We're about 8 minutes in. If you've made it this far, surely you'd consider subscribing. I've just passed 400. My goal is to get to 1,000 by March. By my birthday, I want to get to 1,000, please. Now, if there's anyone in the comments that does this sort of thing for a living, and you think I'm doing it wrong, or you think you've got some better ideas that I could adopt, let me know in the comments, because I'd find that really useful. I feel like I've got the gear, I've got the kit, I've just not necessarily got the technique or the method. It's working for now because I'm getting the results, and that's the main thing. It's just taking me a little bit longer than what I'd expect. You see some of these guys like HK Jet Washing, he's doing like 3 or 4 jobs a day. I suppose I could do this one. Only took a couple of hours, about an hour and a half to vacuum the gutters and wash the soffits and the fascias and wash the gutters. Is that about right, or is that too much? Let me know what you reckon in the comments, because I'd be interested to know. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? Right, all done. Gonna finish up now. Interesting to see the difference with the roof scrape I did a while back. This is BioClear 40, no pressure washing, just a scrape. And you can see the difference with the neighbour's roof over there. And it's nice and clean up there now. I've cleaned all the fascias as well, and soffits over here. Looking lovely. Just give the windows and the sills a bit of a wash down. Nothing major. Yeah, all done. Gonna head off now. Thanks for watching.